It is Wednesday, April 22nd. I'm doing a monthly update. Haven't done one of these in a while, but a lot is going on in the garden. I've planted a lot, so I figure it's about time for one. The front bed, I put in some more salvia. I got some of these little guys. They're barely the size of my pinky, $4. And I've been pinching them as they grow to get them to make more leaves. That's Salvia farinaceae, the other one, and then this is Greg's Blue Mist Flower, Conoclinium celestinium. All the rain we got in the past couple days, my fall aster, Symphiatrincum oblongifolium, has not liked it. He's been melting a little bit, but he's been putting out a lot of growth. So he's one of the few things that I've found that actually likes this direct western sun over here. Rosemary I planted hasn't put out a lot of vertical growth, but he has put out a couple new shoots, like this one right here, this one, this one. I think the soil I have him in is actually too rich for his taste, but he hasn't been having any nutrient issues, I think. I think it's just a matter of getting established, so we'll see how he does. I'm sure he'll grow a little bit better with a little bit more hot weather. My fragrant mist flower has done really well. It's in full southern sun. I've had it here, I had it in shade, but this is the only spot I really had for it that I liked, so he's been doing okay. I planted a couple blackberries. This here is a triple crown. He's still got some green on him, he looks dead. This one did significantly better. This here is Natchez. Both of these will need to be trellised. I'm working on trying something out here. I don't know if it's gonna work out great, but I had a Satsuma in here, but he did not like this spot, so I think I'm going to get a Parfionca pomegranate and keep him in a pot here and see how he likes it. Got another container here just in case for extra. Don't mind all the trash. There's a lot under construction right now. I've been slowly bringing in more mulch for this bed. I keep a bucket here underneath my air conditioner, and I rarely have to water. When I establish new things, I use a lot of that. That helps. My Turk's cap have been getting very big. This spot gets a lot more sun than they would like, so we'll see how they do here, but it gets enough water that I think they'll be fine. I've seen them grown in full sun before, like full western southern sun reflected, and while they do get wilty, they don't die, so I think they'll be fine. My button bush has just been getting bigger and bigger. This rain has really brought out the best in him, so I can't wait to see what he turns out like. I got a tropical sage I planted. I'm hoping he'll reseed all around here and just help as a ground cover. My Carolina buckthorn hasn't done super hot. It got some leaf damage from some leaf cutter bees, but he's putting out a little bit more. I think I just need to be patient with him. Been having lots of little red-shouldered bugs. They feed on members of Sapondaceae because there's a lot of rain trees out here. That's what I always see them on. My Virginia creeper keeps trying to creep towards the sun and not up the trellis, but it's putting out a little bit new growth over there, so we'll see how he does. This is a new one, actually. This is coral bean. This is a hybrid tree. I want to prune him up and get him nice and thick in this area. I try to shade a little bit of that southern sun. The coral honeysuckle has done really well. I've been pinching it. You need to be really diligent about pinching this when it's little so you get a good spread to it. But you can see I pinched that one the other day. And then here's where I pinched it about a month ago, right there. And you can see it's put out all this new growth that I pinched another one. So same on this guy right here. This one's not doing as hot as him, but I think they just need time. It's so humid today. My seaside goldenrod has done really well. American germander's doing okay in that spot. I think he needs a little bit more shade. I'm gonna get another goldenrod to put right there. Let's see, I got just a little frog fruit extra division I took that I put right in there. I got a couple of Zyzotes milkweed, one right here, one coming up right here. And these are just some Rotibita columnifera. This is the prairie coneflower. I'm hoping he'll have the dark brown flowers on him. If they're just yellow, I'll probably pull them out because I already have plenty of yellow. Speaking of yellow, my cowpin daisy has been ready to bloom. It has been, look at all these flower buds. These guys haven't set any yet, but the big one right here, looky there, that is as bright yellow. It's beautiful against these leaves. I'd say that when they're grown in a drier spot, they get more hair on them and they are more minty green, but here they are a very pleasant jade green color. On this one, I don't know if these are crazy ants or what they are, but they've been farming these leaf hoppers on it. And I can tell they're crazy ants because when I let them crawl on me, or something, and they're not fire ants, because when I let them crawl on me, they don't bite me. They just run all over me. But I let them go because I don't want fire ants, and they can compete with fire ants, so. Oh my gosh. I've got a water trough right here. My lizard's tail is about to bloom. Set bloomed a couple weeks ago. They have yet, but I've got a white water lily, Nymphaea odorata, I think. This one isn't going to stay here permanently. I'm going to move it into a much bigger pond in the back between the pomegranate and the button bush whenever I get that one, but that's a project in a matter of time. My cactus hasn't been doing super hot. I might move him. But this right here is my Cali Roe, my wine cups. That's Involucrata. It's doing okay. I think this spot just gets too much shade from this damn rose bush and I have to prune him back. It's Clustered Mountain Mint that I got. I might have to move him and we'll see how he does. My succulents have done okay. That right there is Evening Primrose. I'm hoping that his little runners will take over this whole bed right here. And I want to get another bearded iris. I'll show you the rest of them here in a second, but I'm going to get another bearded iris, probably a yellow and white one I've had my eyes on, for right here, because it'll get nice and tall in line with this, and then it'll help shade a little bit, because this gets just brutal baked sun. Another one of my mistflowers is flopped over with a lot of the rain, and then my neighbor's cat likes to sit in it, but zoom out. The passion flower has been doing insanely well. You can see it got a lot of caterpillar damage from the Gulf fritillaries, but it has been putting out all kinds of new growth. So it's doing okay. My coastal stone crop is fine. I think this is Ruellia humilis that came up. This is not what I planted, but it just came up here, so I've been letting it grow. We'll see what it flowers like. My baobab's doing okay. He got a little bit of cold damage. I plant yarrow in all my pots just as a ground cover, keep moisture in. My little Aristolochia erecta I have in a pot has done really well. The rain, he's not super happy with the rain, but he has just been growing like crazy. This is a dianthus I got. It's called Cherry Pie. It's not doing super hot in this pot. I might put it in the ground somewhere. I've got another water container over here that I'm just growing algae in right now, but I'm hoping I can get this moneywort to grow a little bit more. Got Rotibita columnifera. This is the Gulf Coast prairie coneflower. This one's a little bit more feathery leaves, bigger leaves, and it has a pure yellow bloom. So they will hybridize together, but this one I just ended up getting one to test it out and I didn't want to get rid of it, and it's done really well in this pot. So I also got a porterweed. This is a blue porterweed, Stachytarpeta jamaicensis, I think. This one's not native, but it is really popular with the hummingbirds and the butterflies. And I needed something for a nice hot spot that I could bring inside, so he did really well there. We'll see how he does for the rest of the year. Let's see. Let's talk about the big beds. Let's talk about the iris first. So I bought a couple of iris, bearded iris. I'm a big fan of them, but they always only ever have the tall ones at the nursery, so I usually refrain from getting a lot of them. But they had two that I saw that I just had to have. This one here, that you can see right here, is called Superstition. I always buy rebloomers. I don't want just one season with iris. This one is a dark, it looks black, but it is like dark wine red, almost black, or like purple, almost black, and then a dark wine red in the middle. So I figure with all of the yellow that I have going on and greens that I have going on in this bed right here, with the goldenrod and the daisy, and then of course there's white here with my moonflower, and then these, I figured that a dark color like that will really pop. And over here, this guy, I've got him planted, oh, sorry about that. I've got him planted up on a berm. This is called Hem-Stitched. And he has like light bluish purple, like some violet edging, and creamy, not pure white, but creamy white centers. So I figure he'll look really nice here. I'm gonna get some probably sage, autumn sage, some purple to go along with him in here, and then maybe some more white, but I haven't decided. I know, because I'm looking for more. My other goldenrod has done really well. I'm gonna get another one of those for over here. To intermix with this Indian grass. My Indian grass is doing okay. He's putting up new growth. I want to get 4 inches of these guys, but it's so hard to find them. The nursery that I got him at last year, I asked the guy and he said that the grasses just aren't popular, which is a shame because grasses add so much to a garden. More people need to plant them. But I've got a few tridents. I might get a few more of those. I really like the way the seed heads look. They occupy kind of a space between vegetation and your higher flowers like the iris, and that where you can see through them, but they still add interest. I really like them. But I want to get a couple more, like one there, one here. I might put another goldenrod back here, or another Indian grass, and then put another goldenrod over here or something, figure it out. But run them up along here in the back arm of this bed. I haven't decided what to do with all of this space here. I've been killing. This is all, I weeded this out by hand to act as like a buffer. And then I just sprayed all of this Bermuda. You can see. I'm letting it set to see what comes back up, and then I will spot treat that. But I did have a pot of yarrow that I went ahead and I put in the ground. One, because yarrow spreads like, yeah, you can see these fire ants under here. They keep getting under the logs. These guys will bite you. I don't like them. But it will spread. If you plant it in the ground, it will spread everywhere and you will never be rid of it. Which some people like, but I think I would like to, but in the right spot. And since I don't know what I'm gonna do with this big bed yet here exactly, I'm just keeping it in that pot for now. I know I'm gonna keep it there, but if I want it, I'll dot it around. But right here, I just planted these 3 are Penstemon tenuis. This is Brazos penstemon. I'm hoping they'll reseed around in this corner. It gets good, decent shade from the western sun and a little bit more from the southern sun, so they should do okay. And this is a little bit of a dip in here, so they should collect water a little bit better. I planted 3 black-eyed Susans, Rudbeckia hirta right here. I'm gonna mulch them here in a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted to test them out and see how they do. I figured the yellow is really nice. And let's go look at the big back bed. So this here, I just have stuff I'm filling in. Let's see. This spot I thought was going to get a lot more shade than it did, so I put in a beautyberry here. But he's done okay, so we'll see how he does. If I need to dig him up, I'll dig him up. They transplant okay. But you can see I've got some inland sea oats right here. I'm hoping that I can get some bigger, taller plants like this frostweed, which can handle a little bit more sun. These frostweeds to come up and just help shade the ground a little bit more and keep it wetter in here, because the water does collect in here. I got some bottlebush grass. I think that's Elymus hystrix or something, the species name. I'm really partial to it. We'll see how it does. I think I'm gonna go get a couple more from the nursery, because I said the same thing about myself last year when I got the Indian grass. I'll just get one, try it out. Now I can't find any more in 4-inch pots. So Yeah, there's another one right there. My little wafer ash right here has been growing like a champ. He was like a little stick, like barely even like that wide when I first got him. And he's been growing crazy. I thought he was dead. But well, he's been doing good. He'll grow into a nice 15-20 foot tall tree to help shade this bed too. Got another beautyberry in there. He's been doing pretty okay. A couple more frostweed. I planted a pokeweed in here, and he hasn't been doing super hot, but we'll see if the tuber comes back. I put in a chili patine right here. I want this guy to reseed. I love these. They're very nice plants. And honestly, that's just about it for today. I moved some of the coral berries back here, see if they can make a thicket. And of course, spacing is only a suggestion with those kinds of plants. And this here is a little bitty baby Flamicanthus that I had left over that I had almost killed, and I couldn't keep in a pot anymore because I overwater everything in pots, and the soil that I'd had was not well draining enough, so I just planted him in the ground here, and he had like everything dead. He had like maybe 2 good roots on him, and he's popped back to that. So yeah, the cardinals love to come down from the tree and sit here before they fly into the garden. So that's everything for now. Well, I'll see you whenever I do another video. Have a good day.